Hey MK, how's life?
Man, both of y'all shut the hell up and let me do me. I'm on a mission today. Quiet guys, start the video. Okay, a little heads up. This is one of those videos where I just say a bunch of real shit. Not to say that there's not going to be any laughs anywhere in here, but it's mostly going to be some real shit. Because that's kind of my thing. I like making you guys laugh, but every now and then I want to say some real shit. And 2/3 of the audience just left. Big surprise. You guys are idiots. Moving on. So, life. Wow, MK, how you gonna talk about such a big topic? Well, I got a big brain and a big mouth. Think I'll do okay. First things first. Life sucks. That's not me being depressed. That's not me being emo. That's just me being real. Life sucks. So I suggest you quit being a pussy and face facts. Why do you think people say that's life only after bad things happen? I lost my job. That's life. My dad died. That's life. Me and my girl broke up. That's life. Just to prove it to you, try to say something good and then say that's life. I just got a promotion. That's life. My dad's gonna make it. Yeah, he is, because that's life. We're getting married. Whoa. That's life! Doesn't even sound right, does it? Realizing life sucks doesn't make you emo, it makes you a realist. You're just farther ahead than everybody else as far as epiphanies go. You're ahead of the reality curve. And life sucks for everyone, doesn't matter who you are. I remember people making fun of Hobson because he was depressed and going through some shit. Like, how dare you talk about being depressed? Hobson, you're rich and famous. What are you, retarded? Let me explain something to you. When you get to be where Hobson is now, you cease to be a person. You are an it. You are officially a thing to entertain people. I don't go through but 1/100th of what that guy goes through, and my heart, or whatever slimy, disgusting hunk of shit is in my chest now, breaks for that guy. People will approach me like, "Hey MK, what's up?" Oh, well, you know, I'm just kind of going through it right now. Had some folks that I thought were my friends kind of pick up and leave on me. Just dealing with that right now. Oh man, that sucks. So when's the next Love's coming out? That's the shit I deal with on a daily basis! Now don't give up just yet. Life doesn't have to completely suck. There are things you can do to preserve your happiness, and it begins with realizing you have to preserve your happiness. Living for other people can be gratifying and it fills you with a sense of good, but at the end of the day, you have to realize your life has to be worth living for you. Do what makes you happy. I am committed as shit to my happiness. I don't do anything that makes me unhappy. I've been facing my own mortality too many times. I know how short life is. Fuck the bullshit. I ain't got time to waste. If your conversation is pointless or aggravating or pointlessly aggravating, then I might just shoot and stop talking to you mid-conversation. Right? I will just walk off, especially if the person is just really angry and just screaming about their feelings. I will turn around and just walk away. This is how I feel, and this is how you should feel, and you're not responding enough for my emotional output. Not putting up with this shit. The funny thing is, I will do exactly the healthiest thing in an argument, just so it's over in the quickest amount of time and everyone is placated as need be. I will listen closely to what that person said, I will register it calmly and without bias, and I will respond accordingly, admitting my faults and my wrongs, and reassuring that person I will do whatever it takes to resolve the issue and make sure everyone is happy again. The funny thing is, more often than not, even if you do exactly what that person wants you to do, they're still going to be angry. And at that point, I'm like, go fuck yourself. It's just foolish. Sometimes you just have to let a person be mad, but I really wish you wouldn't. I learned to let things go very, very quickly because I hated the idea of wasting precious seconds, minutes, and for some of you guys out there, hours being mad. It's foolish. Learn to let things go. You will be happier. Another thing, money is not a prerequisite for attaining happiness. It can help some things, but money doesn't make you happy. Fancy cars and gaudy jewelry won't make you happy. Free yourself from financial constraint. You are not a slave to the dollar. Stop thinking the pursuit of money is what happiness is. Money is meaningless. You shouldn't want money to buy things. Use money to buy experiences. There's a prostitution joke in what I just said. I'm not gonna do it. Buy a plane ticket. Buy your friends a plane ticket. Visit a place you've never been to together. Some place you'd never thought you'd go. Buy a ticket to a show. Maybe something you would have never thought to have seen before. Go to a Broadway show. Go to Cirque du Soleil. Speaking of Cirque du Soleil, buy drugs. Nothing detrimental to your health. Be responsible, but yeah, buy drugs. Don't be an idiot. Enjoy them responsibly and in moderation. And only if you're old enough. If you're in high school, you're not fucking old enough. Stop trying to rush shit. If you're 17, then eat pizza and drink pop and play video games, you stupid little shit. Look, my point is, money means nothing. I was once prepared to turn down a potential job as a blogger for this upstart company that would have paid $60,000 a year because the woman that offered me the job said 50 Shades of Grey was a good book. Oh, well, I really liked it. It was a good read. It was really sexy and well written and had a good message. No, bitch! That book, or rather the collection of pieces of paper with words on them, is probably the worst thing ever written by a human person. That shit is so poorly written, it's like reading the wet dream of a special needs teen going through puberty. The content is egregious. If you're not familiar with that word, I will tell you. The content is so terrific bad. It inspires awe. You can't help but think, who the fuck is reading this and enjoying it? I couldn't believe women had the nerve to read this shit, like it, then turn around like, boy, you better love and respect me. What, bitch? Bitch, the book is about a woman with such little self-esteem she settles for being a piece of sex for some douchebag in an abusive relationship. The book is so bad. Charlie Hunnam, the guy that was supposed to play Dorian Gray, the guy that plays Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, the guy known for cheating on his wife and killing people, said, no, I don't want any part of that. The woman that offered me the job reevaluated her stance after a very brief conversation, by the way. And I know she's watching this right now, so feel free to comment on the video. Lauren. My point is, my principles, my happiness mean more to me than any amount of money ever will. I will die alone and penniless before I change who I am for $1 or even $1 million. Okay, look, let me wrap this up. In this life, I can all but guarantee your family will forsake you, the love of your life will let you down, and your best buddy will betray you. I can almost guarantee that will happen to you. These things are probably going to happen to you, and you are probably going to want to kill yourself. Life is going to take a shit on you every chance it gets, but you can't give up. You can't end up like me, just some little bitter, lonely, beat up guy that sits around all day telling jokes to the corners of a dark room and laughing at them. Oh man, too honest. Look man, whatever, it works for me, but that's because I'm wired funny, I'm weird, I'm not wrapped too tight. And don't go feeling sorry for me, because as miserable as I am very happy. I am very fortunate in the fact that I can make myself laugh like no one else can. I am the funniest motherfucker on the planet according to me. I love my jokes. I know whenever I'm feeling really down, I can turn to myself like, hey man, I'm not feeling real good, I need you, dog. And I'll look back at myself like, man, don't even worry about it, I got you, buddy. Don't worry about me, I'm gonna be fine. I'm worried about you. I want you to be happy. I want you to learn to open yourself up to new experiences that you will remember for the rest of your life. I want you to establish deep friendships that will give you moments you will carry with you always. Because one day you are going to die. I know many young people think they have so much time before they have to worry about death, but I assure you, one day you are going to blink and you are going to be staring death right in the face. Do you understand? Your heart is going to stop beating, your lungs will stop drawing air, they will put you in the ground where your flesh will rot and your bones will turn to dust. And then everyone you knew is going to die, and no one will ever speak your name again. You will be lucky to be a memory. But the pessimistic portrait I'm painting doesn't have to be. You can leave something behind for people to remember you by. And no, it doesn't have to be kids. Too many people think it's kids when, truth be told, more often than not, kids are just a complete disappointment. Not because children are inherently disappointing, but because many of you out there are completely inept in your parenting and are just raising future folders of cardigan sweaters at Macy's or some shit. Look, I'm not talking about kids. I'm talking about your legacy. What you leave behind after you're gone. How people remember you. Do you want to be a worthless, stupid fuckface that never did anything for anyone or contributed to anything and was only worried about himself? Or do you want to do something good? Something that can affect a person in a way that could change their lives? And it doesn't have to be some monumental act. Would you call what I do monumental? No, I'm just some dude on YouTube. I'm just a guy with a camera. Look, what you need to know is on your deathbed, you are not going to give a fuck about the arguing and the fighting and the drama. You are going to wish you had let yourself be a little bit happier. You are going to wish you had loved her a little more. You're going to wish that you had spent more time with your friends. You're going to wish that you had gone there and did this. And you are going to wonder why you spent so much time of your life being angry and hateful. More than anything, I want you guys to be happy. More than anything in this life, I want you guys to be happy. I love you guys. Wow, that was pretty neat. It was pretty neat. Alright, yeah, from you I'll take that.
It wasn't funny though, you ain't have no jokes.
You see, this is why I don't like you, other room guy. You're an annoying hunk of shit. But that's okay. You know why?
Why?
Oh yeah!
It's on, blood.
That's what you talk about. Shut up.